Hello, this is lecture 24 for vocabulary level 4. So the first word is wave, and basically this is a wave. It's basically when the sea or river um, makes this kind of pattern in the water. It's called a wave. Guli was so annoyed she wouldn't even wave goodbye to us. So there's also another meaning of wave. It's basically when you move your hand um, right and left in order to say goodbye or hello. Shady waves her hand about around a lot when she's talking. So you can even say wave your hand, you just like move your hand around. You'll have to wait till the policeman waves his line of traffic on. If she leaves her hair to dry on its own, it just waves naturally. So basically, it will make this pattern on her hair. Well, if you've argued with the senior management, you can wave goodbye to any chances of promotion. Basically, wave goodbye means that finish, you won't have any chances of promotion, don't expect it. Tear. Tears basically is when someone cries or when they're sad, um, they get these tears out of their eyes. So this is called a tear. I'd recommend that you take a pile of tissues with you when you see that film. It's a real tearjerker. So basically, the film is really sad, and the person recommends them to get some tissues because it will make them cry. The tears that are produced when we are upset contains a large amount of different chemicals that are related to stress. Do you notice the tears in his eyes when you talked about Diana? Yes, I saw. Forgive, basically, when someone does something bad to you, and they come back and, for example, maybe something bad or something that they hurt you with and you got hurt, and basically uh they, for example, get you flowers or chocolate, or they even just say sorry, and you either forgive them or you don't. If you forgive them, that means you've just put it aside and it's all over and you guys are fine. But if you haven't forgive them, that means it's on your mind, and um you don't want to speak to that person, and so on. I don't think she's ever quite forgive me for getting her name wrong that time. Daniel never forgives me if anything happened to the kids. Forgive me for asking, but how much did you pay for your bag? No, I don't forgive you. I've never found it easy to forgive and forget, to behave as if something wrong and never. So usually forgive and forget is just it's a phrase. It says that when you forgive someone, you should forget it. Like you shouldn't dwell on it. Because usually if you don't forget it, that means you haven't fully forgive the person. They flew back to a cooler and more forgiving climate. But sometimes you may forgive someone, but you may not forget it, because you want to stay cautious. Like you're staying cautious in order like for that person to not repeat the same mistake again. So a bond is basically when family or friends, they sit down, maybe they play games, and they create a bond with one another. They talk and so on. There has been a close bond between them ever since she saved him from drowning. In societies with strong family bonds or relationships, people tend to live longer. When the glue has set, the bond formed is watertight. The judge ordered that he post 10,000 bond pending his appeal of the verdict. Itch is basically when you use your fingernails or your fingers and so on to itch a place on your body. My sister can't wear wool, it makes her itch. By 4 o'clock, I was itching for the meeting to end. So basically, over here, itching for the meeting, like really desperate for the meeting to end. Of course, we know the itch will come back in a few minutes, and scratching will probably make it worse. So, when someone uses this is called scratching, and if the place itches, someone scratches it. The obvious answer is that we have an itch, and so we automatically scratch. Itching a lot may cause damage to the skin, like in the picture, it might cause red marks and nail marks and so on. Evolve. Usually, itching is actually even a symptom. Evolve is basically some people may believe this, some people may not believe this. Some people believe that the evolution of man basically used to be gorillas and used to evolve into human being and so on. But you can just say evolve, just another word for change. So, for example, the company has evolved over the years into a multi-million-dollar organization. So it's changed over the years. Bacteria evolving a resistance to antibiotics. Each manager left his or her own stamp on the way the company has evolved. Most languages are constantly evolving and changing, which keeps them alive. The exhibition will illustrate how life evolved from water. Jumper. So it's a piece of clothing made from wool which covers the upper part of the body and the arms and which does not open at the front. So this is a jumper. So if it opens at the front like here, that would be a jacket. My sister has only worn the jumper twice and it's already begun to bubble. My mother has put my jumper on the back of the box. The weather is very cold, so I'm going to put my jumper on. Pullover or jumper is a piece of clothing which is made of warm material such as wool, has long sleeves and is worn over the top of a body and put on pulling it over your head. Permission, permit. So permission is a noun and is if someone is given permission to do something, they are allowed to do it. A permit is to allow something. Permit is a verb. Official permission has been granted for more buildings near the river. The authorities have refused permission for the demonstration to take place. Ziad will need permission from his council to extend your garage. So, for example, you can say, I would need permission for my mum to go outside, or the law permits of no other interpretation. We have arranged to play tennis on Sunday, weather permitting. So, if the weather is good enough, if it's a good weather. Our chancellor is looking to lower interest rates when economic conditions permit. Mind is a verb. It means to take care of something or someone or something, or to be annoyed or worried by something. She asked me if I'd mind the children for an hour while she went shopping. So to take care of the children. Don't mind me. Sally's just sorting out some flies here. So like, don't be annoyed by me or worried. We don't mind what you wear so long as it's not that awful pink shirt. So they don't care. They're not annoyed by it unless it's that shirt, that pink shirt. If Kazan changes his mind about coming tonight, just give me a call. So this is just a comedian picture. Do you mind if I join you? So basically it says that, are you annoyed or do you mind if I join you? Could you mind my bag for a moment while I go to the toilet? No, sorry, so can you take care of the bag? Audition is a noun and it's a short performance that an actor, musician, dancer, etc. gives in order to show their ability and suitability for a particular play, film, or show. So this woman is giving an audition. Her audition went well and is fairly hopeful about getting the part. We're auditioning local rock bands for the music festival. They have already held the audition for main parts in the series. Guli sang really badly at her audition, so she can't get into the trio. Moment is a noun, and it's a very short period of time or a particular time or occasion. A car drew up outside, and a few moments later, the doorbell rang. I'm expecting her to come at any moment, very soon. So a moment can be like a minute, a couple of minutes, or any moment means very soon. The moment that means as soon as I get the money, I'll send the ticket. If you want a private conversation with her, you have to choose your moment. So a good moment, suitable time. They chose the right psychological moment to announce the plans. So a good time where everyone had like a good mindset. Our guests will be arriving any moment now, and the house is still a mess, so they'll come very soon. We just jumped in a car on the spur of the moment and drove to the seaside. So it wasn't planned, it was just a moment thing. So these are some sentences and these are the words. So just basically fill out the blanks with these words. So just pause the video now and after I'll give you the answer. Okay, so these are the answers. The first one is mind, second is jumper, third is bond, Fourth is wave. Fifth is permit. Sixth is itchy, permission, audition, moment, bond, evolved, forgiving, tearing. Or like in this case, it's like tearing my heart out.